Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, September 27th, 2025. Today is National Public Lands Day. Since 1994, this annual event on the fourth Saturday of September has been the nation's largest single-day volunteer effort. Last year, over 130 national parks hosted events and 7,600 volunteers donated an impressive 41,500 hours of service. All national parks that charge an entrance fee will offer free admission to everyone today in celebration of National Public Lands Day. That includes Joshua Tree National Park, and while they don't have any specific volunteer events today, they could always use a helping hand. You can visit the Joshua Tree National Park Association to help support the park, and we'll also have a link for regular volunteer work at the national park at our website. In 2025, staffing across the National Park Service has been reduced by about 25%, according to the National Park Conservation Association, and that affects all the public lands that we have the rights to ramble on. Public lands aren't just national parks. OHV land like Sunfair Dry Lake and Johnson Valley is open to the public, and unique swaths of land such as the Mojave National Preserve to our north are also public. There are cleanups happening at Giant Rock out in Landers this weekend, as well as at the Big Morongo Canyon Preserve. But if you miss these, you can always do your own cleanup event any day by picking up trash and debris you see along the side of the road or on any of the lands surrounding us in the high desert. And you can see this story on our website for links to volunteer efforts in public lands around the high des. That's all going to be at Z107.7fm.com. Sabor y Sonida begins tonight at 5 p.m. and goes until 10. Tickets are $10 and can be purchased online or at the door. There's also a VIP ticket package for $2. It's being held at Copper Mountain College, and we'll have links and info at this story on our website. Copper Mountain College is celebrating its 25th anniversary of becoming an independent California community college, and part of that year-long celebration is an event tonight. Sabor y Sonido is an event put on by the CMC Latinx Association and open to the entire Morongo Basin community. It'll feature authentic Latin American flavors, live music, and cultural performances that will showcase the diversity of Latinx heritage. Association President Heather Sanchez says the event is a bridge between the college and the greater high desert community, connecting families, businesses, and neighbors in celebration and support of our students' success. Sabor y Sonido begins tonight at 5 p.m. and goes until 10. Tickets are only $10 and can be purchased online or at the door. There's also a VIP ticket package for $2. The event is being held at Copper Mountain Community College, and we'll have links and information at this story on our website, z1077fm.com. This evening, Compound YV Gallery will be hosting their first exhibition of their 2025-26 season entitled Waiting for the Wind, featuring kite-themed work by local artists. Reporter Gabriel Hart chatted with the folks at Compound YV to further understand the show's theme of kites and what each artist is bringing to the breeze.
Borrowing its title from Gertrude Stein's quote, "Waiting for the wind to fly a kite," this show represents the human experience of waiting. In waiting, we suspend expectations between current and future moments. Like a kite in midair, these moments can be fleeting, freeing, and ever-shifting, as determined by the power of nature. These hanging moments allow us to build new perspectives of our physical horizons, natural connections, and possibilities.
The show is coming about at this time, and there's so much uncertainty always, but kites I feel are such a beautiful metaphor for hope. And also it's a saying that we can't fly a kite without the wind, and so in essence we're always waiting for the wind to be able to fly a kite. And it's something that has so much freedom in its movement, although it's dictated by the indeterminate path the wind gives it, but it's also very much tethered to the ground. So there's this very aerial quality to it, but it's also very grounded at the same time.
Partamian said the show was originally inspired by the video art of Oakland-based artist Miguel Arzabe, who films his playful interactions of a circular kite with the unforeseen forces of the wind. Since weaving can also be involved in kite making, for this exhibition he has created Nochero, a weaving assembled from scraps collected over time from his painting process. Kristen Jean Wheatley explores the ways we move and the way the world moves around us. By carefully observing both natural and man-made systems, she learns, follows, tracks, and responds through artistic production. She creates objects that make the invisible visible, and through that process activates and investigates each cycle. Beck Haberstraw and Katie Gorillton create a participatory aerial performance through kite flying and prop sharing. They invite two people to unspool a string, and by balancing tension and tangle together, create a line in the sky floating with the wind, the simplest kite. Preceding the opening, Partamian urges the public to attend their free kite building workshop from 4 to 7 p.m., where participants will be flying their newly built kites during sunset as the gallery opens. Opening reception of Waiting for the Wind is from 6 to 10 p.m. this Saturday. The event is free, all ages welcome. Compound YV is located in Old Town Yucca Valley next to Snakebite Roadhouse. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Brief Encounters, a new exhibition by Barbara Spiller, opened yesterday at the High Desert Artist Gallery in Yucca Valley and continues through October 13th. An opening reception will be held tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. during the Yucca Valley Art Walk. The exhibition coincides with the launch of the Highway 62 Open Studio Arts Tour Collective Show. Spiller is known for her quiet but powerful images that reflect the natural world. Working with found and repurposed materials, she views each artwork as a moment within an ongoing process rather than a finished product. Her work is deeply connected to the Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi, which embraces imperfection, impermanence, and transience. Spiller describes her practice as rooted in collecting and reimagining fragments, whether nails, sticks, shells, or dismantled works that reflect both fragility and resilience. The High Desert Artist Gallery is located at 55635 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. The opening reception begins tonight at 5 p.m. Gallery hours are Monday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 2 and Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. The Flamingo Family Film Club is this Sunday at the Flamingo Heights Community Center from 4 to 6 p.m. They'll be screening the 2025 film Jazzy, produced by Lily Gladstone and the Duplass brothers. Jazzy is an independent coming-of-age story about a Lakota girl growing up in Spearfish, South Dakota from the ages of 6 to 12. When Jazzy finds her best friend Syria is moving, she's confronted by the pains of growing up and the realities of the adult world. The film explores the lives and ever-changing relationships of their peer group as they leave the dreamlike world of childhood behind. Joining the Flamingo Family Film Club are representatives from the Native American Land Conservancy who will be there to talk more about the organization. The Flamingo Heights Community Center is located at 55977 Paris Street in Flamingo Heights, California. And also on Sunday, there's going to be 2 historic aircraft displays. Come out to the Yucca Valley Airport this Sunday to meet some pilots and tour their aircraft. From 10 a.m. to 12 noon, local aircraft enthusiasts will be taxiing their planes out of their hangars to show them off to the public. Come down and see the Yucca Valley Airport up close and chat with local community members who love to fly. There'll be free donuts, coffee, water, soda, and hot dogs, and everyone is free to come down. That's at the Yucca Valley Airport this Sunday from 10 to 2, located at 6804 Warren Vista Avenue in Yucca Valley. And then all the way east in the 29 Palms Airport, they'll be holding their historic aircraft display on the same day and time. Along with pilots and planes peppering the runway, show cars and car clubs are also welcome to line up. Donuts and coffee are also going to be available while they last, and there'll be hot dogs by Mustard's Last Stand. That's at the 29 Palms Airport this Sunday from 10 to 2 as well, located at 78569 29 Palms Highway in 29 Palms. Grab a jetpack and you can hit them both. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Hayden.